Well, I decided to try something new this morning. Since I was running late, I thought, well, I'll shoot the intro while driving. Now, an old man driving is bad enough, but an old man driving while filming, that's just scary. Well, this morning, I couldn't really decide what I wanted to do. I really want to go up the river and find some gold, but the spot I want to go is a good 2-hour hike, and I'm not really sure if the river's down yet. And this whole week being a hot, miserable week, I let my laziness went out on this one. I decided rather than take the chance of hiking in there and not being able to mine because there's too much water, decided let's head up in the hills where it's nice and cool, do a little treasure hunt. A lot easier hike. This time of year, the ground's still moist. It works when you have moisture in the soil. The metal detectors work a lot better. And the targets, when you dig up the targets, you're not digging so hard, so you have less chance to damage them, to scratch them, break the bottles, whatever. So it just, in the spring and after the rain start is really the best time to do the treasure hunting. During the summer when it's hot, everything's dry and hard, that's a good time to get in the river. So we're going to head on up the hill, see what we can find up there, and I'm thinking next weekend we're going to make a run for the gold. Well, we made it in, and we only got a couple miles to go before we hit the road we got to turn off on, and I'm not sure what kind of condition that road's going to be in, but heck, at this point we can hike from here. Actually, I'm kind of like a kid in a candy store here. I mean, this creek is beautiful. I want to go fishing. I want to go panning. I want to go up, go treasure hunting. I may just run in circles here for a bit, not knowing what to do. Well, let's head up the hill, check out that, see if we can get in there, and if we can't, we just may come back here and scratch in the crevices a little bit. All right, well, we made it in. The road wasn't that bad a shape, a few rough spots, but all in all, not bad. We didn't have to break out the chainsaw, so that part's good. It's already starting to warm up now, so I'm going to grab the gear, grab our lunch, and let's head over to the area I want to take a look at, and it's in the shade, so it ought to be a whole lot better over there. Well, I've done quite a bit of hiking around here, and I have found some pieces of glass here. A little closer, I'm not sure if that's going to focus on this, but so they were camping in here. So what I'm going to do now is basically I'm just going to set up a real rough grid and just do a little metal detecting, mark some spots, and we'll dig them up and see if there was a camp here. Well, I've dug up a couple of targets now, and we got a, let me get in here close, see if we can show this. You can see the solder on this can. This is a really, really old can. And then here's an old applied top. So we're going to mark a few more targets and get down to some serious digging. Okay, I don't know how well this is going to be able to show it, but right here we have a large metal object. Don't know what it is, but I'm hoping there's some bottles in around it. It's down pretty deep, so we'll dig her out, see what we got. Nope. Well, that's an old can there. That's a good kind. Still have this large object here. We still don't know what it is. Looks like another old can here. Yep. Another old can. No glass yet, though. Okay, I'm going to open this hole up a little bit more. Well, I got this thing pretty open, and I just hit another piece of metal right here. Big piece of metal here, this piece of metal here. I'm not sure what we're into, but I haven't hit any glass. Oh, I just hit glass. I don't know if that's showing that right there or not. Get these roots out of here. Looks like the bottom of an old, oh, it's sure got some roots in here. Bottom of an old pepper sauce. That steel's kind of in the way. See if I can get that metal out of the way. Whoa, would you look at that? An old meat cleaver. Get that bottle out of there. Well, it wiggled. That's a whole bottle. An old pepper sauce. Got roots in it. I can't get them out. Jeez. No writing on it. Old bottle though. Definitely an applied top. Okay, let's see if there's anything else down here. Okay, here's another chunk of metal. Oh, it's a brick. I'd never in a million years expect to find a brick up here. Boy, wouldn't you love to know the story that that brick could tell you. Hey, getting kind of interesting. Metal is beginning to look like a big square box. Okay, well, I just pulled this out. And it looks like an old cracker tin. Still got the bottom, all the sides, and right here I think is the top. Let's take a look under it, see if there's any more bottles. Well, I wanted to show you this. I decided to dump this can out, make sure it wasn't full of gold coins, and the other half of that brick come out of there. I'm assuming same brick. Well, maybe it's not. Yeah, it's same brick. That's my luck. An old brick, no gold coins. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, well, I just discovered that I pulled the mic out of my camera. So, let me get you caught up here with some sound. We got the old tin here, cracker tin, we dug up, and out of that tin, we found a brick. Why they put a brick in here, no idea. And we dug up the other half of the brick. In the process, we did find one bottle. And now, I'm getting ready to move the camera because I just hit glass way down in there. And it should be another bottle unless they broke it before they threw it in there. So let me get that camera repositioned and we'll dig this bottle up. Okay. I don't know if you can see that or not. Looks like it may be another pepper sauce bottle going that way. Okay, let's get this dug out a little bit. Oh, I think it's broke. Yep, it's broke. Well, dug that out, and that was it. That one broken piece and that one whole bottle, and I ran out of trash to chase, so I've been going around hitting other spots, finding pieces of metal here and there. I just picked up one right here. I'm going to do a little digging here. And if I don't find anything here, I think I'm going to break for lunch because I'm getting tired and I'm getting hungry. Alright, let's see what we got in this hole. Well, I found a target, which was an old sardine can, oyster can, not sure. But while I was digging, I dug up a Chinese coin. Let me see if I can get in a little closer. Clean the thing off a little bit. It's actually in pretty good shape. Okay, I don't know how well that's showing it. But it's actually in pretty darn good shape. Okay, well I think I'm scratching this hole a little bit more. Well, I think I might have discovered where the cabin actually sat, because I'm getting found that, you know, that coin right here, getting a lot of old square nails, all kinds of broken glass, and we're starting to turn up pottery. Well, I'm going to do a little more clean here. If I find anything good, I'll let you know. Well, I'm fairly convinced that this is where the cabin's set, because I'm finding a lot of square nails, a lot of burnt pieces of wood, pieces of china. Everything's busted up pretty good, which makes sense if you're, if you're right on the where the camp was. The larger pieces of trash would be thrown off to the side. I'm going to take and clear this area a little bit just to surface and see if we can turn up any more coins. If there's coins here, they'll be within the first inch or so of the surface. As far as whole bottles, I don't think we're going to find any right here. They're going to be off the edge here where they threw the trash. And after we look around here, then we'll start to see if we can find the trash for this cabin. Right now, I'm thirsty, and I got an ice cold drink in the back of my truck, and I also have my lunch sitting in my truck, so that's where I'm going right now. So we'll be back in a few. Well, I finished lunch, came back, did some more detecting, and I'm just finding large chunks of iron with no glass, no other trash with them. It seems like most of the trash is right in this area where I'm standing. I'm finding old bones, pieces of broken glass, some plate, but everything looks like it was broke and then dumped. I'm not finding whole bottles that were broke in place, or everything's busted up pretty good. So I decided to go back over where I found that Chinese coin and do a little more looking. And I just turned this up. I have no idea what it is, but I'm pretty sure it's silver. See if I can get the camera to focus on this. Checked it with the magnet, and it's not magnetic. We'll have to get it home and get it cleaned up. So I'm gonna do a little more scratching in that same area, see what else I can turn up. Getting kind of late. I've got maybe another hour or so, and then I got to start heading out of here. But I'll finish this area right here where I'm finding this stuff, see if I can turn up anything else. Now what I've been doing is just very lightly taking the needles off an area. Now once I get all the needles off, then just very carefully, only go like an inch deep, and just loosen up the ground with a piece of a square nail, small piece of glass, and then just kind of give that a good look. Then very lightly pull it all back and do it again. Old bone. Another square nail. Oh. An old piece of brass, some type of a box, something you can almost still see the label on it. There's nothing else in there. Whoa! Found another coin. Looks like a foreign coin. Oh no, it's not. The Liberty seated dime. I can't make out the date. Get this up here. You can see it. There's a Liberty seated. The back is pretty tough. Can't hardly read it. You can read there 1 dime. My eyes are not good enough to read that date. All right. We'll keep digging. Well, that's not too shabby. 2 coins out of this area. It's about 2 feet from where I found the last one. Well, I've been scratching this ground for a good hour, and the only thing I've come up with is this heavy little chunk of iron. I'm not really sure what it was, but that, and found some more brass, and I'm killing the square nails, but no more coins. It's getting late, so I got one more stick in the ground over here that I got to check, and if I don't come across anything there, I think I'm going to pack her up and head to the truck. If we got enough time, I want to stop at the creek down there and see if we can scratch open a crevice or two and see if we can find a little bit of gold. It'd be a lot of fun to go home with an old bottle, a silver coin, and some gold. So I'm going to get to scratching, and if I don't find anything, I'll see you at the truck. Well, made it back to the truck. I'm going to have a cold drink, and then we're going to head down to the creek because it's pretty warm out here, and that creek just sounds good. And I'd love to find just enough gold to say I found some gold so I can go home with gold and silver. So let's pack everything up and head down to the creek. Okay, well, I got a beautiful little catch right here. So we'll go ahead and see if we can pry this hunk of bedrock out of here. Okay, we're going to clean this out, take her down and pan it. Well, as soon as I got down to the creek and started panning, my battery went dead in the camera. So I went ahead and panned out 3 pans, found some gold, and had to bring it back up to the truck to change the battery out, and I'll show you what we got here. Not a lot, but we did get gold. Okay, I don't know how well this is showing it, but we got half a dozen flakes right there. Not real big, but it's gold. Well, I'm calling today a pretty good day. In fact, the only thing I can think of to make it any better is if trout season was open and I had a fishing pole with me. We're going home with gold, going home with silver. We found old coins, we found old bottle. Spent the day up in the mountains. I don't know how it can get much better. Problem is, it's getting late, time to head home. So if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, because hopefully we're going to be able to get out and do this a little more often. I've got next weekend slated to head up and find some gold. If the water's down, we should be able to get in and get some nice gold. So till then, you have a wonderful day. Oh, made it back home, and got everything all cleaned up. Bottle cleaned up beautifully. That's a beautiful little bottle. The gold and the coins, I got those cleaned up. And the gold's so small that I'm not even going to try to weigh it. When I took the picture of the gold, I took a close-up picture, and I'll put that on. I noticed in the picture that one of my pieces of gold was a rock. And so I put a little weight on it, and sure enough, it was a rock. So now I only have 6 pieces of gold instead of 7, but I still have gold. I'd say today was a pretty good day. The only thing could have made it better if trout was eating. I'd say today was a pretty good day. The only thing that could make it